If Mr. Krabs really loves Pearl, why does he dole out dishwater at her 16th birthday party, humiliating his daughter in the process?
It tastes like dishwater!
It is dishwater.
I got some dishwater too. Cheers. Don't know what they're complaining about. In the episode Whale of a Birthday, Pearl invites her friends to her 16th birthday party, but because her past parties, hosted by Mr. Krabs, have been so awful, people aren't interested. Pearl runs off, devastated.
I can't wait to see how he ruins this year.
Pearl then tells Mr. Krabs how much this party, her sweet 16, means to her. It will negatively impact Pearl's well-being if Mr. Krabs does not at least make an effort for this party.
It's only the most important birthday in my entire life. If I don't have a completely awesome party, my whole high school reputation will collapse. I'll have to drop out. I won't go off to college. I'll never leave home.
And still Mr. Krabs throws Pearl yet another Scrooge-like party.
Who wants cake?
Well, the cake does look good. It's made out of cardboard.
Mr. Krabs has inflicted ludicrously bad parties on Pearl her entire life.
Wow, Pearl. 16 lame parties in a row.
That's not a one-off mistake. That's a not caring enough about your daughter to even make an effort character trait. The party is a symbol to Pearl about how much her dad cares for her. It's no wonder that Pearl feels insecure, given that Mr. Krabs does not even know when her birthday is.
You have no idea what day tomorrow is, do you?
Not at all.
It's my 16th birthday!
In the episode Growth Spout, Pearl is undergoing changes to her body that are both painful and frightening. You know what? Fair play to Mr. Krabs here. He does at least show some genuine concern for once.
This is terrible! I paid $30 for that bed!
Eventually, a Krabby Patty, made by SpongeBob, gets Pearl back to normal. Mr. Krabs is relieved. Relieved that the whole ordeal didn't cost him more money, that is.
Boy, I'm glad that's over. And it only cost me one Krabby Patty.
He doesn't even mention that he feels happy that Pearl has recovered. The thing is, Mr. Krabs has plenty of money to spend on Pearl. The official SpongeBob YouTube accounts did the math. His net worth is over $5 million. So, why does he risk his daughter's life on a daily basis to save a few bucks? In the episode Tutor Source, Mr. Krabs reveals that he taught Pearl to drive himself.
Or I taught me own daughter Pearl how to drive like
What he didn't mention is that he didn't do a very good job.
a little angel.
Hi, Daddy!
Rather than pay for Mrs. Puff's boating school, where his daughter would learn to drive safely with a qualified instructor, Eugene did it on the cheap. The same thing happens in the episode Barnacle Face. Pearl is upset because a barnacle, underwater acne I guess, is growing on her face. She can't attend the prom, an important milestone in her life, due to her skin condition. To begin with, Mr. Krabs is all keen to help.
We have to get rid of it no matter what it takes!
Anything for me beloved angel.
Until he finds out that doing so will require him to buy expensive creams and lotions. Then he quickly changes his tune, leaving poor Pearl an emotional wreck.
I meant whatever you need to get rid of your blemish. I'll liquidate my retirement fund.
The Eugene Krabs money comes first. He has $5 million, but he won't spend a nickel to boost his daughter's self-esteem. Do you know what? I always say that a family is built on trust. Well, Mr. Krabs, he trusts Pearl about as far as he can throw her. Not very far. She's a whale, he's a crab, you get the picture. You can see this in the episode Slumber Party. A slab of house rules tells Pearl that, amongst other things, she can't dance or listen to loud music after 7:30 p.m. Maybe Mr. Krabs is just being overprotective here, but the way his protectiveness manifests in this episode is plain bizarre. The main rule for Pearl's house party is no boys.
No boys allowed. Isn't it glorious?
How much did that gigantic, customized neon sign cost, by the way? Fearing that Pearl and her friends will destroy his house, Mr. Krabs sends SpongeBob as a spy to infiltrate the party. I'm sorry, what? What is he thinking? That's just weird. It also breaks the No Boys Allowed rule. Last time I checked, SpongeBob's certainly a dude. Pearl knows what her dad is like. She correctly assumes that her dad will spy on her. So much so that she falsely accuses a female sponge of being SpongeBob in disguise.
I know it's you, SpongeBob SquarePants!
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were sent to spy on me by my dad!
This is the level of paranoia that Krabs is causing Pearl, and it's justified paranoia. Eugene really would rather spy on his daughter than trust her. It crosses the line from overprotective dad to just a bit weird. Now, having said all of that, let's take the opposite point of view, in the interest of fairness to old Eugene Krabs. Mr. Krabs clearly feels tenderness and affection for his daughter. He supports her in the Krusty Krab talent contest.
My little girl was finally a star.
Ultimately, Mr. Krabs took in Pearl as a baby, raising her as his own and putting a roof over her head. That deserves credit. But it's not enough. Let me show you this post that I found on a SpongeBob forum. The user asks, does Mr. Krabs love Pearl more than money, or vice versa? The very fact that this is a question asked by fans says everything. Mr. Krabs is a deadbeat dad. And yes, I said that whilst holding Lucky, because I know that Mr. Krabs is super popular online. Look at him. You can't be mad at Lucky, can you? Please like and subscribe for similar content. Now, I've got a cat to stroke. Cheers.